so I'm starting my new week and I am starting it with a little finish. And as you can see, I have finished my little house from Fuzilok. Now it's today's the 29th and it's already the 30th. The 30th. It's actually 12 o'clock at night and I just came home a little while ago, like maybe 15 minutes ago. I was at work and I wasn't working because we were just having a party. We had like this staff fun day of barbecue. So they actually did some barbecue and we opened a really big table and there were music and we were talking, laughing, and it was really, really fun. So I did go eventually because I wasn't planning to, but Marky went to bed and my mom came to sit here with him in case, and I went over there. So I kind of spent a little more time than I was expecting there because I thought that I would go like for like half an hour and then go back home, but no, I didn't. Anyways, I came home and I decided to show you my little finish and a new store that I'm going to do. And look at this. I was really, really confused. I was sure that I actually stitched two of these houses, these little houses. This is the latest one. This is the latest one. I'll stop pointing my finger. Anyways, the toy house is the toy store house is the latest one, and that one, the spring, I think, is more, it's like the first one that I've stitched, and I was sure that there was another one in the middle, but it ended up being this light that is in the middle between the houses, and not another house. My husband actually told me that. I was sure that I was stitching another one and I lost it, and apparently I didn't. So anyways, this is what I finished now, and I think that it is so cute. Now especially I like this little snake over here. It's really furry and there are beads, but I think I made a little mistake and I didn't close the thread over here. So can you see one of the beads is a little off? Hopefully it won't fall out, but what can I do? I tried my best. Now I think that it's really, really sweet, and I am sorry, I keep pressing the button and my video stops. Anyways, I think that it's really, really cute, and this is the first one that I've stitched. The apples over there are so cute, and of course the light in the middle is also beautiful. Now if I'll get it further away, I think that it's going to look really nice eventually. Now there's another kit that I'm going to start from for Zilog. I've decided it just now before I started filming, just because it's really an easy stitch and I think that it's really fun, and it's kind of making me, it's kind of taking me in moments when I want to stitch but I can't do anything big because of Marky. Let's just say that, because he will not let me pick up any of my larger kits because he's just naughty like that. But let me just show you what I decided to stitch next. It will be another one of this collection out of the Frozilok Village collection, but it will not be a house in this point. This will be something else. Let me just get my camera to a different location and I'll show you that. And this is it. This is the park. This is the first park. There's another park in this collection, bigger one with green trees, with two big trees. But this one is really cute. There's a little doggy over here and it says park over here. I'm not sure, but maybe they give you the, other languages as well. But for now, it says park, and I think that this is really, really cute. Now this kit contains a chart, of course, colorful chart. Now like always, there's this let me just show you a little piece. It comes on a different page unlike the other kits, but from one side you can see that there only are crosses, and on the other side there's backstitch. So that's something really smart that they did in this case, because the other kits that I stitched didn't have that. Now they give you instructions. They give you wooden bases, two parts. It's the bottom part, which is this. Where is it? It's this. It's the bottom part, like in these. So they give you another one with little flowers. Yeah. And the base that you are stitching on, which is this. This is it. This is the base that you're stitching on, and it's supposed to go like this. There you go. That's a nice picture. That's how it's supposed to look like. All right, so what else is in this? DMC threads, 20 colors. Not a lot of them, but still 20. Look at this, yellows, greens, pinks. Maybe that's the reason that I picked this one, because there's so many beautiful colors in this one, and a lot of them actually the full how do you call this, organizer. What else do we have here? Matsuno beads. I don't know what's Matsuno beads. And they give you Chronicles. Now where is this little baggie that I saw? There it is. This is it. There's this little bag with beads. They give you a tiny bit of Chronicles. I'm not sure where it's going. I think that it's in light. And 3 needles. They give you 3 needles, one from the for the beads, one for the stitching, and another one, I don't know what for, maybe for the back stitch. But yeah, this is it. This is the beauty that I'm going to be stitching. Also, they give you a little card. In every kit there comes a card, just a little, you know, postcard that you can send to somebody that you love. It actually says here, with love from Fruzilok. Yeah, so this is the cutie. All right, so let's just put this aside, and that will be my next start for this video, and we'll see how that will go. And now I want to show you the kit that I was stitching while I wasn't filming it. And that's it. Look at this beauty. This is my wolf. Look how evolved he became. And something really funny, look at this needle. I'm sorry for the little hairs, but my cat is all over the place, and I do realize that black canvas actually pulls all the little hairs on it. So I'm sorry, I tried to pick them out, but I can't. But the needle, what happened to my needle? I don't have any idea. Something happened to the needle. Can you see that? It's so funny, and I'm still using it. Actually, I didn't exchange it for another. Anyways, I've already stitched the whole bottom part, and now I'm on the top, and I think that I am really close to the finish line right now. It's not an easy kit to stitch because there's only like maybe 90% of backstitch in this, and the backstitch is so confusing if you don't cross it out. If you don't cross it out, you'll get lost, that's for sure. So I can definitely say that if you are stitching a kit like this with so much backstitch, take a pen and just go over the backstitch. Don't feel sorry for the kit. Maybe make a copy of that or something if you don't want to draw on the original chart. But I do recommend to, you know, align out the stitches that you already made, because you will get lost, and that's too bad to, you know, unstitch everything. So that's the beauty that I have been stitching. And right now my plan is, it's actually 12:15. Yeah, no, it's 12:20, and I think that I'm going to sit like till 1 o'clock, and I want to stitch a little bit of my swan and roses. I actually went into my safety room where I keep all my kits, and I picked it out because I really missed it, and I was actually thinking about it yesterday and today that I really wanted to stitch it again. So that's something that I'm going to do now, at least for like half an hour before I go to bed, And tomorrow hopefully I'll be able to show you the result, and I hope that I will be able to stitch as much as I can. So I will see you in a couple of seconds with a little update. Alright, so today is September 2nd, and I'm thinking that I will be finishing up stitching for today. Though it's a little early for me, I usually go to bed at around 2 o'clock in the morning, but I'm kind of tired. Plus, I've been stitching this project for 4 days now, and I think that I've had pretty good, progress with this one. I probably saw the preview of what I had before, and this is what I have now. So all I have left is to I'm just going to pick up a little pen. It's not a pen, it's stylus. Anyways, where I think that I lost this. I think Marky lost it. Never mind, it's not that important. But all I have to finish is this little area where the head is, just tiny bit, and then I can move to back stitch. And there's a lot of back stitch in this one. Just random lines to draw out the wings and the flowers and stuff. So I think that with back stitch this is going to be so beautiful. I am a little disappointed at myself because I chose to stitch it on Linda 27 count, and I'm stitching 2/2, and if you can tell, the coverage is not as far, it's not like I like it. I like fuller coverage, so stitching it on Marana 32 count would have been a lot better for me. I like the coverage much better, and I love the fabric as well. So that was a little bit of a trial, but a mistake I think for me. But I think that altogether this is looking really good. It's a little larger because of the count, but I think that it's looking good. And if I'm going to be stitching the next one from this series, and there are I have 4 of them. I have also the koala in flowers, I have wolf in flowers, I have a whale in flowers. I don't remember what else. But yeah, 4, because this is the first one, and then wolf, koala, and whale. So yeah, 4. So if I'm going to be stitching the next one in this collection, which I probably am going to a little bit later on, I am going to stitch it on Linda 27 count, just to keep it in the same mood, But next project that I'm going to be stitching after this one, I can definitely tell you that it will be the Botanical Gardens from Lisa Knias, which I was stitching before. I stitched 2 of them, and I think that those are amazing. So I love stitching them, and I will be stitching them in the future, and that's my plan for the next project after this one, after my experience with let's just say designer charts. Yeah. So this is it. Altogether I have 88.82% stitch from this project, and I think that that's pretty good. Before I started stitching tonight I had 81, so I have stitched during the last 4 days. I've stitched it from the 30th, and today is the 2nd, so 4 days. I've stitched 1,328 crosses, which is not a crazy amount for 4 days of stitching, but I think it's pretty good because I usually stitch mostly around nighttime when Marky goes to bed, or when I come home from work. I can put it like that. So yeah, that's the time frame that I do stitch. So I don't have that much time because eventually I do get tired and I do need to get some sleep, which I don't do enough. But yeah, oh, another thing that happened today. We actually randomly decided to give Mark a haircut. Yeah. I was actually thinking about it for a while now. I was thinking about giving him a haircut, cutting his hair totally, because I know that some babies, some toddlers, they have really slow hair growth. If not slow, then maybe there are some spots that are missing hair. He has a full hair of head. No, I'm sorry. He has a full head of hair. Yeah, he does. He has really cute curls now, and he had them. And he had like really long back, you know, hair in the back hair. What's going on with me? Um, but on his temples, he didn't have any hair because mostly the hair from the top of his head was covering his temples, but his temples wasn't growing very well, and in front of his head he had like tiny little hairs that were growing really really slowly. So today my husband actually came out of the shower and he said that he wanted to get a haircut. He wanted me to give him a haircut. We had hair cutting machine. So I said, like, let's give Marky a haircut. And he kind of grabbed everything and he really wanted to do that. I think for the experience, I was planning on doing it just for, new hair growth and just to, for his first haircut. Usually it's done when a baby reaches 1 year, and Marky is a year and 3 months now. So and yeah, so we did it. We gave him a haircut. Now he's bald, and I cannot stop laughing at him because he looks like a totally different kid. He actually looks like an orphan from an orphanage. I know that it's not funny, but he looks really, really funny. What are you doing? Oh, hello. Hello, Marquise. This is Marquise. For those of you who are not familiar with him, he is a Maine Coon, and he is really annoying. Hey, you annoying kitty. There's a car over there. Anyways, we did give him a haircut. Now he's bald, and he's really funny, and maybe I will film him maybe tomorrow just to show you how cute he looks. Okay guys, so tomorrow I think that I will be picking up a different project. I don't think that I'm going to be stitching this tomorrow because I'm kind of getting a little tired of it because I've been stitching it for 4 days in a row. Plus I've been missing Long Dog so much. Remember it? I haven't touched it for a while now, and I decided that it was time because I tend to stitch a project for a couple of days and then remember that I have something and just keep thinking about it during the last day of stitching. So now I'm thinking about Long Dog, and I think that will happen tomorrow. Yeah. So I love you, and I will see you in a couple of seconds with another update. Hi everyone. So you probably can tell that I did not stitch my Long Dog today. Actually, today is Friday, it's the 4th, and I promised myself that I will stitch Long Dog once I get my free time when Marky goes to bed. But no, I didn't. I just didn't want to go and get it because I was too tired, so I just decided to watch my series and stitch this. And I think I'm making a really, really good progress with this because I have finished most of it. Let's just say that I have only this side to stitch the other ear, and some around this area. Basically only 1/4 of the project. I mean, 1, 2, 3 is already stitched. Oh, there you go. Can you tell how tiny the details in this one? It's not an easy stitch. I'll tell you for sure that if you don't really love doing backstitch, you're going to hate this because it's difficult like hell. Because you do all those tiny little details, and sometimes you can get confused like I did around the ear, and I had to undo all of this area, so I remade it eventually. But what I do is actually I cross out the chart. I'm just going to show you a little piece of it. So there it is. Can you tell it's not really neat? I just go over it with my pen, just like fly over it, draw on it. So I don't try to stay in lines. I know that this is really crooked. I do not really follow the lines. I just kind of quickly cross it out so I can more or less know where I was, and that way I won't get confused again, because you can probably imagine how confused you can get with this one. So yeah, so this is my update for today. It's actually it's been a really hard day at work. I do work in a store, and it is holidays month in Israel. Next month is full month of holidays, and the first one is Rosh Hashanah, which is going to happen on the 6th, which is next week. If you are not familiar, Rosh Hashanah is the Israeli New Year's, I guess. So it's basically a New Year's for for Israel, for Jewish people. Yeah, so yeah, so everything is crazy. We are planning or not. I'm not really sure if we are going to do like a meal for the family or not. I'm not really sure. Just because I'm not sure if my husband is going to be working, because he's working in the hospital, and he I think that he's going to have to work that evening, and it will only leave me, my mom, and Marky to spend time together. So we'll see about that. I'm not really sure. I can definitely tell you that we will not be able to spend time with my extended family, because my uncle and his wife and his son are in solitary because they have corona. Yeah, thank God we didn't got in contact for the last couple of weeks, so we didn't get sick, but they are sitting at home in solitary, and they are, well, they're okay, but still they're sick, so it's not really safe for us to get together, especially my grandma is really, really old. She is 93 years old, so it's not a good thing for her to get close to people who are sick, of course. Plus, all of us have our vaccinations. You can probably, I'm not going to go into politics, but you probably know that Israel is one country that got vaccinated most of its population. I guess we are guinea pigs, and they have successfully succeeded with their experiment on Israeli population. Anyways, we had to do our vaccinations, the first one, and then I didn't do the second one because I didn't want it to, and I eventually kind of went in and got it, just because my IVF treatments, every time I'm going to go to the hospital for for, never mind, I don't want to get into it, but every time I get to the hospital, I'll have to have a corona test done on me. So if I am vaccinated, I have my green passport, and I can move around freely, and I don't have to do tests. So that's something that's really important, and hopefully next month, after this holiday month, we will be able to renew our IVF treatments and hopefully succeed. Anyways, I'm going to go to bed. I will update you tomorrow. I think that tomorrow will be a long dog day. At least I'll try to stitch it. We'll see how Marky will be, but I really, really do miss it. So tomorrow is a long dog. So Today is Rosh Hashanah. Today is the 6th of September, and it's the first holiday of this month. In Israel, September is a holiday month. So it's one holiday, and then you have 2 days of rest, and then another holiday, then a couple of days of rest, and then another holiday. So it's a full month of celebrations. From one side, it's a good thing. From the other, it's not such a good thing because some people are not working almost the entire month, and it's not a very, good thing. But today I was working, and tomorrow and the next day, I will be, resting. By the way, this is my company right now. My keys. He's sleeping. I was stitching my long dog. By the way, it's 10:58 already, so it's almost 11 o'clock at night. I am free of everything. I've been stitching, by the way, up until this moment a little bit. Marky went to bed around 9 o'clock, and he has been singing over there in his crib for almost an hour. He wasn't crying. He never cries at night. He just he has this noise that he makes. Is going like ticking, 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 and he's like talking to himself. So he was in his crib, like talking and playing around, and now he finally fell asleep. So he was almost there an hour. Thank God he's not fussy in the evenings, and he's just resting. But now I'm free. My husband left to work. We had a nice dinner along with my mom because we could not have normal get together today, though it's a family holiday, but we couldn't meet along with our family because my uncle and his whole family are on quarantine because of corona. They're sick. My grandmother doesn't leave her house much with her caregiver, and friends are in a different city. Plus my husband was working tonight, so we didn't have much time to go anywhere. So we just had a nice dinner. My mom went home, I put Marky to bed, and now I'm free to stitch as much as I want. So let's go back to stitching. This is Long Dog. For those of you who don't remember this is Pandemic, and I probably already inserted a picture of how it looked like before. I did fill in around this area. You can finally tell. By the way, I went over the grayish area as well, so that when I will move to the next page, this will already be stitched, so I'll know more or less what I need to stitch by the way this looks. So hopefully it will help me. But I think I've done a pretty good job stitching it for the last maybe 2 days because I didn't have much time and I was really, really tired. Last night I fell asleep in the living room. That's a thing. Anyways, I can never stitch this for too long because I do love this project. I think it's beautiful. I love stitching with metallics. Those of you who know me and watch my channel probably know that I am crazy about metallics, and especially petite braid from Rainbow Gallery, which I'm using for this project. This is royal blue, and I am in love with this thread. So unfortunately the coverage is not as full as I would like it to be. I mean, the crosses are kind of see-through, but not too much. I mean, if you look from afar you cannot tell. Plus the sparkle is amazing. The sparkle is beautiful in this one. I do have the gold ones that I wanted to use for my pillow from Rioli's. I have 2 pillows that I've showed you before that I ordered last, and that's still in a plan of I'm thinking about stitching one of them, and I'm thinking about inserting the metallics in there. So we'll see. I haven't made up my mind yet, but that's my plan. So for now I'm going to put this aside. I think that I've had enough of this for the last 2 days, and I'm going to move on to something that I love and I miss very much, and let me show what that is. and that is my kit from Rioli's. This is the panel. I think it doesn't have a name, it's just a floral elongated one. And just a reminder, this is it. This is the kit. I am on this flower. This is the flower that I'm supposed to be stitching right now. So if you can tell, I am already more than halfway through. Let's just say this is the halfway. This is the flower that I'm stitching, and I have only this little piece to finish, and this is not that much. So this is going to be really, really interesting. I haven't made up my mind yet about the edges, because these edges are a little bit, of a work. I will read the chart again and see how it's done, because I don't really understand how to do that. It is beautiful. Plus they give you two little hangers like this that you are supposed to use to hang this thing on that, and that's why you're supposed to make the edges like this. You can also make it into a framed picture, but I think this is more special this way, so I will try to do it. We'll see if I'll be successful with that. About this kit, it's stitched in 14 count black, Zweigart Ada fabric, woolen acrylic yarn, 14 colors, standard cotton, 1 color, and 2 wooden hangers. That's what comes in the kit. Oh, plus a needle, of course. So this is what I'm going to stitch right now. By the way, I am watching a movie. I don't know if you guys watched that movie. This is an Italian movie called 3 miles over the earth, I think. How does it called? 3 miles. Let me just see. It's starring Mario. It's starring Mario Casillas, I think. And I'm in love with this guy. He is so handsome. By the way, there are 2 movies, and one of them is from 2010, 3 miles. Let's just see. I was looking for it on YouTube. There you go. 3 meters above the sky. There you go. 3 meters above the sky. That's the name of the movie. And there's a second movie that's called 3 meters above the sky, which is I Want You. That's the name of the movie. It's 3 meters above the sky, I Want You. So that's a story. The first one is about a boy and girl, of course, like every melodramatic, movie. And the second one is, it's more about him, about the guy starring, the actor, the guy that stars in the first movie, about Hugo, and he, him as a more mature person when he comes back to town where he was in love, and his memories and his love for his ex-girlfriend and the new girl, and a decision that he has to make. So it's a really romantic movie, beautiful actor. I tend to watch movies where I love the main characters. Okay, I'm a girl. Anyways, I'm going to watch the movie. I'm going to stitch a little bit. Hopefully I'll be able to make a good progress and watch the movie. Maybe you'll like it as well. Hi, alright, so today is the 11th, it's Saturday, and we are going to make a final intro for this video because I was supposed to upload a video today. Look who's here. Hey. Say hello, everybody. Can you guys tell a difference? I gave him a haircut. Do you want some ice cream? Come on, let me give some to you. Some ice cream. There you go. Yummy, yummy, yummy in my tummy. Look at his, he actually hit his lip. He was running and he fell down and he hit his lip. Now, there was a problem with him. A couple of days ago, he woke up in the morning, and what? You want some more? He woke up in the morning, and he was, basically, his both legs were red and swollen, and apparently, like the doctor eventually told us, apparently something bit him, more likely to be mosquito bite that got infected during the night. So I never seen anything like that. It looked like, what, do you want some more? It got infected like in one night, and by morning it got red and swollen and really ugly looking, and by the afternoon it got like purplish. So we drove to a clinic. It's an emergency clinic, and they gave us some antibiotics and said that it's supposed to get better. Now the next day we went to his doctor, like kids doctor, pediatrics, and she said that it looked not so good. Wait a minute, baby. It looked not good because it looked really infected. And the weird thing about it, that it got infected really fast. And his poor, both legs in the same place, they got really, you know, not a good shape. I don't know what I want to say because he's kind of walking around me and I cannot focus. Anyways, she gave us a referral to the emergency room and said that if in one day it will not get better with antibiotics, we will have to take him to the emergency room and they will have to give him antibiotics through the vein. So that's something that I've never seen happen before, that a mosquito bite got so infected that it really it looked not good. But now it's better. He's much better. I'm giving him his medicine every like 3 times a day, and putting him, on some medication really helped. He is really sensitive to mosquito bites. Every bite for him is like a big mountain on his body. So that's something really sad to, I try to do everything to prevent him being bit by, like, during the night. They put like a blue light lamp in his room, and I put some rubbing stuff on him for the kids, and I try to turn on the elevator, what do you call it? Anyways, I do whatever I can to prevent that, but they still manage to bite him somehow. My baby, my poor little baby. Okay, so let's go back to stitching. I want to show you what I've stitched during the last couple of days, plus my new plan, because I have a finish, which I will show you in the end. For now, you probably saw the before picture of this. I didn't have anything of this stitched, just a couple of crosses around. And now it's basically like almost finished, like, the flower, not the project. And I only had to finish inside the green, inside of the flower, the green area, and some around, and then I can move to the next. Now it's more than half of this project finished, so I'm happy about that. I love stitching Rioli's wool kits, and that's something that you're going to see in the end, but unfortunately I didn't have that much time to stitch it today. Anyways, I think that I had a pretty good stitching, even though with all of the latest events I was working, and plus Marky was not so feeling very well and stuff around the house, so I didn't have enough time to stitch. But still I managed to finish a project, which I'm going to show you in a couple of minutes. Be patient. And let's move on to the next thing that I wanted to show you. That is my little kit from Lock. And let me just put it aside over here. I'm trying to film on the table because I cannot film on the couch, because Marky tries to get on it and, you know, interrupt me. Anyways, I'm just going to show you the preview, which is so you'll know what I'm stitching. Just a reminder, this is for Zilok Park, and I've already started this. And let's see what I have stitched. What did you bring? Did you bring a horsey? There you go, a horsey. Hey, it's a cute little horsey. It's a cute little horsey. Right? Okay, bye. Anyways, this is what I have done. This, you know, I always say that these kits are just for fun. I mean, everything about crosses is just for fun, but these are more to like spend some time stitching when you don't want to spend some time stitching. I mean, when you don't have the ability or the strength or the need maybe to stitch the larger projects, and you just want to stitch something really easy, that's something that I pick up. That's something that I do. For some reason, I like these more than stitching on what do you call it, the Żarptica ones on plastic canvas. For some reason, I just enjoy these a little better. Maybe just because it's not, I don't have that much of them, and it's something new. But I think that it looks really fun, and I love what the result is. Marky, come here, baby. What are you doing? Марки, где машина? Иди машину посмотри. He's in the kitchen, and I don't know what he's doing. What are you doing there? Look, show everybody your car. Look at this car. Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful car, right? Yeah. Mark, come here, baby. Cuckoo. Cuckoo. We gave him a haircut. It looks so funny. Say hi. Hey, Mark. Come here. Mark. Иди сюда. Иди сюда, зайчик. Cuckoo! Can you tell how he's running around? He's a big boy now. Oh gosh. Okay, so anyways, I'll try to finish this. This is what I have stitched by now. I think that's pretty good, you know, progress. I'm not stitching this all the time. If I would have stitched it like for a couple of days straight, I would have finished it already. But I'm kind of stitching a couple of crosses every couple of days, so that's a good thing. I love the strands, the thread, and also we have some beads. I think that the crane goes into the lamp, like over here in the lamp, so that's just a tiny bit of craning, but pretty good amount of beads. So I love one of the projects that I am enjoying. Now let's move on to 12 Beauties, which is one of my favorite projects, and I think that I'm kind of loving to stitch it. This is my 12 Beauties. These are my 12 Beauties, I guess. Can you stop? I'm sorry, he's just trying to pull everything off the table. You can probably tell that the progress with this one is not that big. I did finish up around the area of her kimono and this area where the scrolls are being tied with, I guess it's kind of a scarf or something. And I am already stitching the, you know, I don't know, it's something. This container, this large vase, I guess. Now tonight I want to stitch some more of this. I didn't get enough of this. I just didn't had enough time to stitch, like I stitched it a couple of nights ago. So I am going to finish this hopefully tonight, and then we'll do the rail. And on the bottom side of it there are large like leaves, like green beautiful leaves. So that's something that I'm planning to do tonight. I think that this is moving really slow, but this is looking so good. Considering that this is a Chinese version of this kit, And well, most of us, of those stitchers who have been stitching, are stitching from a Chinese maker or company. I think that the results are beautiful, and the only thing that drives me to stitch it more, and every time I get a little, conscious about how large this project is and how many years it will take me to finish it, I kind of watch a video of somebody who had finished it, and then I feel good about it because it's beautiful. Okay, now after this one, let's move on to my finish, and I think that those of you who are following me can imagine what it is because it went really, really fast. What, baby? No, I cannot pick you up. I cannot pick you up. I'm sorry. Just run around a little bit. Anyways, that is my wolf from Aubrey's art. Now let me show you the final result and where I put it. And here it is. And here it is. And here it is. So I finally bought, a place where I can put my shoes because they were kind of all over the place. And I finally got the, this containing thing. This cabin. So on top of it, I actually put this vase, which is pretty strange looking. And the flowers I am going to change. I want to go to the store and buy some new flowers. Mark, no, you don't open it because it's not a toy. I'm sorry. Anyways, that is why I put it, over there. I want to change the flowers, but for now it's fine. And you can probably tell that the Fruzilla little houses are here as well. That's not going to stay here. I'm going to move it, but for now I just put it there because they're kind of laying on my table and I need to find a place for them. But look at this. Hey guys. I'm going to try to move so you will not see me, but I'll just move this little thing. But this is my finish. So I've already framed it. I just used a simple frame from a Mac store, and I think that I am in love with this one. My husband loves it. The only problem is that the frame is 18 by 24 centimeters, and the project is 18 by 25 centimeters. So it did cut the bottom triangle over here and a tiny bit of the little hairs on the sides, so it did cut it out. But I think that even though it's a little cut, the result and the frame is really matching, so it does match. I just put it on this. My husband actually really loves him. It's not an easy project to stitch, though it went really fast because it didn't have any crosses, and just stitching a long stitch, it's taking much less time than stitching a full cross. If this would have been a full cross wolf, I think that it would have taken me much longer, but it took me a couple of weeks. So this is what it looks like. You cannot see the shimmer of the metallics, I know, but in reality you can really tell how shimmery the metallics looks, and my husband is in love with him. This wolf is his new love, and he really wanted it to be right here, so anybody who comes and goes from the house sees the beauty of this. You will not let me film quietly, right? You really need to do something. I'm sorry. Anyways, this is my finish, and after finish you have to have a start. No, baby, I can't pick you up now. Wait, I cannot pick you up. I'm sorry. Anyways, let me show you the next thing that I'm going to be stitching after this wolf. I thought that I will be stitching the next one from this series, but no, I decided to stitch something else, and I have showed that to you before. Though I wasn't sure that I'm going to start it now, though I was planning to, but let me show you what it is. Okay, so I'm going to try and show it to you, but Marky's kind of fussy, so I need to finish this video. Anyways, you probably recognize it. I'm trying to show it to you so you will not you know, see the light effect on it. But this is a pillow from Rioli's. I've decided to start with this one. I don't know why. I just thought about it today and I realized that this one, the one that I was more attracted to, I guess. This is the kit numbered 1642. The year of this, it's pretty old. It's one of the older kits from 2016. It has color chart, 14 count black Zweigart Ada fabric, woolen and acrylic yarn, 26 colors fabric for back of cushion. They give you a fabric for the back of this. And the beautiful colors. I was thinking to add some metallics, some shimmery. Oh no, he just spilled. Oh my god. Sorry, just spilled a bottle of juice on the floor. I really need to wrap this up. Anyways, I was thinking about adding some metallics to this, though I was expecting it to be more of a gold color. You cannot really tell by the picture, but sorry baby, I'm just going to take just a couple of minutes. What do you want? Oh my gosh, he's really needy. Okay, so anyways, this is my next project. I'm sorry guys, I need to finish this video. I love you all. Thank you for watching. I will definitely show you this as soon as I'm going to start it. I think that's going to be tomorrow. I don't think that today I will have the time to do it. So yeah, I love you all. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, give me thumbs up, press the bell down below to be notified when my next video comes out, because it's really important and you will help my channel grow. And I will see you soon in my next video. I love you all. Bye bye.